Time passed, and each new dawn in Eden felt like the very first. Adam and Eve lived in perfect harmony, not only with each other but with all of nature around them. The animals did not fear humans, the plants grew without thorns, and the fruits were sweet and plentiful. Everything flowed naturally, as if the world itself breathed peace. The relationship between Adam and Eve was pure, without malice or suspicion. They lived naked, but felt no shame, for innocence still reigned in their hearts. This was the life God had dreamed for humankind. A full existence, free from pain, sin, and death. And every afternoon, as the day came to an end, God walked through the garden. His presence was felt with gentleness and reverence. It was during these moments that Adam and Eve spoke with the Creator, asked questions, received guidance, and learned about the world and themselves. It was an intimate relationship, direct, without barriers. But even in the most beautiful of settings, there was a choice. God had given the couple free will, the ability to decide to obey or not. And that choice was symbolized by the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. It looked no different from the other trees, but its fruit carried something beyond taste. It carried the weight of knowledge, of awareness, of the separation between good and evil. Then the serpent appeared. Cunning, silent, and sneaky, it approached Eve with enticing words. The serpent was not just a common animal, there was a cunning in it that came from something darker. With words disguised as wisdom, it planted doubt. Did God really say you must not eat from any tree? Eve, surprised, replied that they could eat from all the trees except that one, for God had said they would die if they did. But the serpent, with its subtle voice, contradicted God's words. You will not die. God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like him, knowing good and evil. It was then, in that moment, that Eve's heart wavered. The fruit looked delicious, pleasing to the eyes, and desirable for gaining wisdom. A desire that had never existed before rose within her, the desire to be like God. And at that moment, the decision that would change the course of humanity was made.